So we're making strudel today at Jeanette's house. Yay!
Yeah.
You only need 5 ingredients to make the dough. First, you need an egg. Ideally, room temperature, but if it's cold, that's okay. Ew, egg stuff. Then you need a little mountain of salt. I don't know how much that is. What do you think that is? Half a teaspoon?
Probably a teaspoon.
You need some salt.
I can get out the measuring thing.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's just a little mountain. And then you need a cup of water.
1 cup.
So that's 3 ingredients so far. You need 2 of these tablespoons. And if it drips over, it drips over. That's okay. It's about 2, maybe plus a splash.
Of oil.
And then you need about 4 cups of flour. Depending on the humidity of where you're at, you might need more, you might need less. You just kind of have to see how it goes.
So that's 1.
That's 1. We're only measuring it today. We don't normally measure it, but it's about 4 cups. 2. We'll put 3 in and see how it goes. That's about 3.
Okay, so 3 cups.
They're not perfectly flat, but it's about 3.
It looks like it's going to be a big dough ball.
Yeah, I think, yeah, if you want to make it smaller, you just have to add less water.
Less water?
Mm-hmm.
And then less flour.
Yeah. And you can see the dough is kind of sticky, tacky, so this does need more flour.
It does?
Yes. So I'm going to measure out a cup, but I don't know if I'm going to use it all. Probably, but. And then when I edit the tape, I'm going to go fast through the kneading part because that's the boring part.
Oh, you can make it go fast?
Yeah. So that's like 4. And then after you get it where this is still really sticky, but you don't want it too dry because too stiff is never good. You get some flour and you put it up on the counter so it doesn't stick to the counter. And you dump it all out.
So you probably use 3 1/4 cups of flour.
Yeah, but you don't really count the flour that's on the counter. I mean, it counts, but it's not that much. And then you just knead it by hand. And you're going for the consistency of the back of your hand. So if your back of your hand has got kind of smooth skin, that's what we're looking for.
So eventually the dough will be the same smoothness as your skin.
Yeah, right now it's not very pretty. Kind of squishy.
But because it looks like a big ball of sand.
No, it's just really squishy, and if I squish into it, I can feel that it's way too sticky, so you just need more flour.
It looks like a big...
And it's easier to add flour a little bit at a time, because if you add it too much at once, it's hard to get it back to going soft again.
It looks like a big pot of dough.
And then I always use...
You know, it probably takes 20 minutes, right?
Yeah.
You know what I was wondering? I was wondering how it would be if we tried making one with the dough hook for the mix master.
You could try it, because somebody else did that.
Did it work?
Yeah, it worked.
So
I just don't have one of those, so I don't know how to use it.
I have it in here somewhere. I was just
You
wondering
could probably make the dough in half the time.
if you wanted to try it. If you wanted to try using it.
So we're going to put the video on pause because the rest is just me basically kneading it with the palm of my hand, adding flour, and we'll turn it back on when we get closer to better dough looking. So you can put it on pause.